Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Minnesota, where the Timberwolves will try to protect home court. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They like to change that now.
Yeah, a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
You know, Greg, those were games where you thought they could get a win. But now they need to forget about it. It's in the past. Let it go. They got to focus on the present and try to make a better run of it this time.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Iverson is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Irving. Then it's Malone. And it's McGinnis in at the four spot. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Sprewell. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game, because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT, no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
Here's Money. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Here's Money after the Sixers pick up two. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
Both free throws good from Love.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Sprewell. An 11-point game for him in the win against Detroit. And he gets it to go. Garnett's got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Irving. Begins with the block, and they get it back.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now. That's good for McGinnis. McGinnis hits them both. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. It's a pick by Love. Money passes to Love. Nailed from three-point land. Love's got 5 now.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Up the floor. Finished off the break.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Iverson kicks to Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Iguodala. He's tightly guarded. And here's Iverson outside. The offensive rebound. Here's Malone. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Malone's got 6.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
It's a pick by Love. Wiggins up top. Off the pick.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Sprewell. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Iverson kicks to Irving. "13 feet away." And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
Here's Money. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Well, the Timberwolves knew that last season would be one not to worry about winning with Coach Flip Saunders. It was more about growing as a team, and you know him. That's one of his specialties.
Yeah, Flip Kevin's a great teacher, and so to have this young group and show the improvement they did over the course of the season was important. And really, it's mostly just about getting guys used to a system and preparing for what could be a really bright future.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And, you know, as you said, with Minnesota, I think last season was just about letting the young guys grow and develop, giving them minutes. They had a really young team. The average age last season, under 25 years old.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. They set the pick. The 3 from Iverson. But they'll get another chance. Malone kicks to Iverson. On the wing, Iguodala. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Heat, that's for sure. Tries yet again. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Kevin Garnett.
And down the stretch, they let the young guys play through their mistakes. And I thought for the Wolves that was important. Wiggins led the league in minutes played after the All-Star break. A lot of those young Wolves logged heavy minutes and got great experience.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games up until then. he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
And Iguodala drops them both.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now here's Iverson. He's covered closely. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Irving drives in, and that misses. That would have put him up. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. There's the pick. Pass to Sprewell. Lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Another shot. Love trying to break loose. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here is Iguodala. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Dishes it to Iverson. Back to Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
That one is no good. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
That's good.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Doug Collins. Timberwolves timeout called.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Look at the numbers for money. First in rebounding, first in steals, and of course he's the #1 shot blocker in the league. Just an imposing presence inside.
And you know, just going back real quick to the fact that he rebounds so well, I mean, that's a tremendous feat. He's a monster in the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 3. It's a pick by Love. Here's Sprewell, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Iguodala against Wiggins. Iguodala, no good.
Rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
At the line for 2.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
The first one falls.
Well, it didn't take long for us to see just how explosive Andrew Wiggins can be in the air. I mean, had a handful of huge dunks throughout the course of the season. He's going to make a lot of posters during his NBA career.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Well, Greg, you're right. It's clear to see with Wiggins. He is already fearless with his dunks. Clark, he'll go right at any big man with impunity and finish over him.
Yeah, and I think people knew he was a special dunker, but they didn't know how aggressive he would be in attacking the basket. That's where he surprised folks.
Here's Collins. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a three-point game. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
There's the pass to Dawkins. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Minnesota with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Takes the 3, and the shot is good. He's got 10.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who's able to talk with Brett Brown.
Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. Second, Kevin Love.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Here's Dalembert, and boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Minnesota in the lead. Passes it to Sprewell. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Towns. Drops it in from 11 feet. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Screen by Dallenberg. The drive by Iguodala, and he goes in for the dunk.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy, fast as light.
And last season, really a tale of two halves for the Wolves. When Ricky Rubio returned from injury, they just looked so much more in sync as a team.
Now here's Love. He has 5. Here's Marbury. That falls. Big assist by Love. And that's now 6 points for Money.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's Collins. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Screen by Dallenberg. Here's Cheeks. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
And here's Love from the arc. And Dawkins pulls it down. Well, the Wolves improved just very slightly last year in terms of wins, Clark. The quality of play on the floor, though, was visible.
Yeah, and you know, the team's point differential was a lot better with Rubio in the lineup. They did have some big wins over quality teams, and Rubio's impact was certainly noticeable. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Here's Money. 6 points for him. Kicks to Towns. Shoots a fader. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc. The 76ers trail by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Irving is out there with McGinnis. Then it's Cheeks. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Malone in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's a pick by Love. Money passes to Garnett. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Well, the plan has been obvious now, Clark, for a while. The 76ers really loading up on young players, letting them see a lot of minutes, and they're hoping it's going to bear some fruit, as you like to say, coming up. Exactly, and it will in time because they've accumulated some really nice young talent, Kevin.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Kevin Garnett.
And with the 76ers, it's not just on the floor that they have stifled the progress. They've taken 2 top picks knowing they would sit out a full year just to rehab injuries.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett.
You know, one thing few people talk about with the Sixers, this plan of building through the draft and with young players, what if it actually works to their benefit? Then it would become a copycat strategy, because we know in the NBA it's a herd mentality if something works.
Garnett with the block. He's got a clear path. Here's Marbury. It's hauled in by McGinnis. The 76ers trail by 4. Irving with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Cheeks kicks to Malone. He feeds it to Iverson. To the left wing. From 17 feet out. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
What a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Here's Money. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Garnett left side. Shoots it up. And that one comes up a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Cheeks. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 4 assists now tonight. Clark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now here's Iverson. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Heat in Miami. It's now been a decade since the Minnesota Timberwolves played postseason basketball. Last trip to the postseason for the Wolves back in 2004.
That was a long time ago. And if you're wondering, that is the longest playoff drought in the league currently. Wolves want nothing more than to get back to playing playoff basketball, and featuring the #1 pick in last year's draft will help.
Good way to start, you're right. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, even though the Wolves have been out of the playoffs so long, you get the sense it won't be too much longer. They've got a really nice core to build around, and I think could be special, especially Andrew Wiggins.
And both free throws good for Malone.
And as you mentioned, the Wolves could be back in the playoffs in due time. They are headed in the right direction. Some mistakes have been made along the way, but you have to like their future now.
Here's Money. He has 6. Cheeks the pass to Iverson. The 76ers with another miss. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Will to end the run. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Wiggins against Cheeks. Philadelphia moving the ball around to the left side wing. Malone drives in, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Exactly. And listen, the 3rd straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
And both free throws good for Malone.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan, and they're sticking to it.
A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Wiggins against Irving. Feeds to Garnett. 6 to shoot. Count that one. Garnett's got 6.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And they double up Iverson. Here's Cheeks. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Cheeks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Minnesota. Irving passes to McGinnis. He kicks it to Iverson. There's a good screen out to the right wing. To the inside, Malone. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Iverson, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. The dish to Malone. Little turnaround. Garnett with the block. Tries again. Here's McGinnis, and he jams it with authority.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Noel checked in for McGinnis. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Now here's Iverson. Here's Malone. Noel, a screen on Garnett. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Iverson. Iverson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Outside Irving. He dishes it to Noel. Shot is no good. Good D by Love.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed. You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Sprewell. 10 points for him. The feed now to Wiggins. Love trying to break loose. The offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Garnett.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Iverson kicks to Malone. Pass to Noel. Dishes to Malone. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a quick check now. The NBA's top rebounders. Kevin Garnett is second.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
The 76ers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Malone.
Listen, playing Western Conference teams is never easy. And for the 76ers last year, it got downright ugly. Some games against the West, they just didn't stand any chance.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Collins checked in for Irvin, and it's Iguodala in for Cheeks. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. A lot of blowouts for Philly last year against the West, as you talked about. Greg only managed to take 6 wins in their 30 games. Clark out of conference.
And Kevin, that was tied for the fewest wins against the West in the league. But again, no surprise with Philadelphia because they really were focused on developing young talent there.
They get it back. Now the pass to Money. And another shot. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Iverson outside. And they double up Iverson. And stolen by Wiggins. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Iverson to the wing on the left. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Malone. 4 on the clock, and he slams it one-handed.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Here's Garnett. He's coming off a 16-point game against Detroit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The drive by Iverson. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. The putback is no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And he lobs it up. Iguodala dishes to Malone. Good. Malone's got 21 in the game.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Garnett with a screen on Iverson. Here's Money. Iverson covering. Here's Marbury. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iguodala kicks to Iverson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Down low to stop the run. Some solid defense by Malone.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Iverson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. For Philadelphia, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And he knocks down the first one.
And a lot of teams in the West can at least get a little bit of a breather when they go against the Eastern teams. The Wolves didn't have that last year. They got pummeled by the entire conference.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Dawkins comes in for Moses Malone. And it's D'Alembert in for Nerlens Noel. No good on the second free throw. Greg, as you said, with the Wolves, they had as hard a time with the East as anyone. Only managed a 9-21 record, Clark, out of conference.
And those 9 wins were the fewest against the East for any team in the NBA. Not a surprise given how badly the Wolves struggled in general.
The 76ers leading by 9. The drive by Iguodala. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Philadelphia. They've got an 8-0 run. Passes it to D'Alembert. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's a screen. Gasol the pass to Towns. Lets it go from 11. The shot is off. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Now Iverson. 6 points for him. Iguodala wide open. They get the rebound. The shot by D'Alembert, no good. Timberwolves trail by 9. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And the basket by Serbia.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Iguodala. He's got 5. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The thing about Sam D'Alembert, he has been an outstanding defender over the course of his career. Really, guys, the consummate rim protector.
Great length and quickness with timing as a shot blocker. Ended last season 8th on the all-time blocks list among active players.
That free throw good from D'Alembert.
You know, going back to D'Alembert, only 32 games played last season for him. It was the fewest games played in his career. Amazingly, though, he still averaged over 1 block and 5 rebounds in just 17 minutes a game.
D'Alembert, 2 free throws.
And when you talk about D'Alembert, he really remained the same guy throughout his career, a rebounder, defender. Offensively, he was mostly dunks, not many assists. A guy who could impact the game while playing with his limitations. And really, not everyone can do that.
Now here's Iverson after the miss from Kevin Garnett. The lead pushed to double digits. D'Alembert has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Cassell. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
And also, his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Stolen away. Here's Garnett, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree.
Take a break.
Very good point.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes the first but misses the second. And that concludes the first half. 76ers ahead, up by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how you and the team have taken the floor tonight?
Communication. Communication doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but in order for us to be a good team, everyone has to be on the same page, and we're doing it tonight.
Andre, thank you. Kevin, one of those intangibles you always look to.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The game was always within a fairly narrow margin, with their largest deficit of the period being 6. They were a finely tuned unit in the second quarter, easily outscoring their counterparts and getting in front by 7 points at the end of the half. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
Kenny, let's get your input on the Timberwolves.
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. An exceptional performance so far from Moses Malone.
Unbelievable the way he dominated that offensive glass in those first 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Guys, you've heard me say it before, but persistence pays. And it takes that kind of persistence to be a successful offensive rebounder. As a fellow glass eater, I know of which I speak. Those guys that rebound effectively don't give up on it.
Garnett out there with Towns. Then it's Cassell. And it's Serbiak in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Here's Cassell. They set the pick. Pass to Ryder. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Outside Irving. On the wing, it's Iguodala. The 10-footer. Garnett grabs the board. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ryder. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Muhammad, he's checked in for Minnesota. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Iverson outside. And they double up Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Iguodala's got 5 points now this quarter. Minnesota really had a rough year last season. A lot of people know that, obviously. A lot to do with their defense. Greg, struggled in almost every defensive metric.
Yeah, and, they struggled at times guarding the basketball, but ultimately I think the biggest issue for them was their inability to protect the rim. That's an area and a point of emphasis that has to improve. Whoa! And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Fires from 14. Cassell, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Iguodala left side. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run. Chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the 76ers and how they rank in the NBA right now. 2nd in points off turnovers, 6th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And you talk about their points off turnovers. A great combination of offense and defense. Really a blitzing style on both ends of the floor.
Off the inbound pass. Rebound by Iguodala.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Clock at 6. The drive by Iverson. Can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 10. It's a pick by Love. Over to the wing. Here's Sprewell. Gets a very good look and converts. 12 points for him. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
All right, target center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The 76ers in second.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
And the 76ers making a change here. Cheeks is checked in. Iguodala, the pass to McGinnis. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Kicks it to Love. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Sprewell, and another three for Minnesota.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Money, 13 points in the game. Releases from 15, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Guinness has got his 6th rebound on the night. A lot of comparisons have been made about Andrew Wiggins. Kobe Bryant, in fact, Clark went as far as to say that he sees a lot of himself in Wiggins as a player.
Ultimate compliment there. I mean, that's exactly what Kobe Bryant just gave him. Wiggins has the chance to reach that level, I think.
Here's Money. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10.
Talking about Kobe, seeing Wiggins as a young version of himself. The skill set Wiggins has is eerily similar to that of a young Kobe.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
That one goes. Come.
For me, the one thing that set Kobe apart and made him a champion really was his work ethic. If Wiggins can improve and work like Kobe did, then like Kobe, the sky could be the limit.
And he gets the bucket. Guinness has got 12 in the game.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better. While risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Cheeks the pass to McGinnis. Shot clock at 6. Irving. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the 76ers with some changes. Alan Bear comes in for Moses Malone. And Noel subbed in for McGinnis. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounding.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
Dallenberg sets a screen for Iguodala. Irving from long range. That's good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
moment to see numbers for Wiggins. He's putting up about 14 points a night, and with his ability to put the ball in the bucket, he has to be your primary focus defensively.
Defenses plan to stop him, but very few succeed. That's why he's the team's leading scorer.
Garnett, the screen. Wiggins drives in. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Cheeks kicks to Irving. Wiggins with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Marbury. And he lays it straight in. Money's got 17 now.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Outside Irving. There's a screen by Noel. Iguodala right side. He feeds it to Noel. 5 on the clock. Fades away. Off the iron that time. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
Irving attacking. Back to Iguodala. From the arc. The shot no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Yeah, Philly would finish right in the middle of the pack in terms of defensive rankings. They knew how to make stops, and they've got some good defenders, too, so not surprised they were fairly solid defensively.
Nobody near Irving. Another miss by Philadelphia. Timberwolves trail by 6. Love outside. They get it back. The second chance effort, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Checking out the game Kevin Garnett is having. 8 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And the big thing that stuck out for me for the Sixers, their turnovers forced. I mean, 2nd in the league in steals per game, 4th in the league in blocks.
Dawkins checked in for Philadelphia. Collins comes in for Andre Iguodala. Good on both.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Feeds it to Collins. Trying to get back on track. Garnett with the block. Here's Sprewell. 15 points in the game. Garnett, the screen. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket for Money.
Kevin Garnett sacrificing his body on the defender there.
Cheeks kicks to Collins. The dish now to Irving. Screen by Dallenberg. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. From the wing. Minnesota with the rebound. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For the lead. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Cheeks the pass to Dawkins. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Allen Iverson is checked in for the 76ers. So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 4. Money passes to Sprewell. Garnett with a screen on Cheeks. There's the feed to Love. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Love's got 9.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Dallenberg dishes to Iverson. To the left wing. Here's Dawkins. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's sent back from Dallenberg. Iverson with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Steps back and shoots. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Money. Iverson covering. And that one's good. And it's now 22 points for Money.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
The Timberwolves trail. To tie, and Dawkins pulls it down. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Money. Iverson covering. Here's Marbury. Rebound by the 76ers. Collins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Pass to Dawkins. He kicks it to Iverson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And now a 6-point 76ers lead with 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. 76ers lead by 6. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. So it's the Timberwolves now. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got McGinnis. Cheeks is out there with Iverson. Then there's Iguodala. And it's Malone in at the center, locking down the middle. Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Irving's checked in for Cheeks. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Philadelphia leading by 4. Iguodala outside. He dishes it to Iverson. To the middle. Wiggins with some nice D.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Dishes it to Love. Traps in the tray.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The 76ers shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. The drive by Iverson. Wants to get it to Malone and does. Plays it up and banks it in. Malone's got 25 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's Money. It's a pick by Love. Wiggins from outside. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Goes back up. They shoot again. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kevin Garnett. 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good from Garnett. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Iverson outside. Screened by Malone. And there's the pass to McGinnis. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Garnett with a screen on Iverson. Here's Marbury. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And McGinnis kicks to Irving. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Money. Iverson covering. Here's Marbury. True on the 14-footer. Money's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here, Clark.
Iverson passes to Malone. Malone is doubled. Here's McGinnis. Guarded by Garnett. And McGinnis kicks to Iverson. Top of the key jumper, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Irving. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
Yeah, nobody giving up any ground either way, fella.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Iguodala. Inside, deflects the pass. McGinnis' shot is off.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Here's Iguodala, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Garnett with a screen on Iverson. Here's Marbury. No luck. Great D that time from Irving. The 76ers leading. Here's Iguodala. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Here's Money. Iverson covering. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 6. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Julius Irving.
Well, just take a look at what Wiggins has done tonight. 19 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
The first free throw is good. That one is no good.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. They're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
Ran soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10.
Sprewell, the pass to Love. Here's Sprewell. Love with the screen on Iguodala. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Sprewell, and he's good on the 3-ball.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Pass to McGinnis. Kicks to Irving. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Allen Iverson on the wing. Pass to McGinnis. Minnesota with the rebound. Love's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Here's Money. Iverson covering. That's good. 26 points for Money.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The try by Iverson.
Philadelphia foul call. George McGinnis. That's his second personal foul.
Here's Money. Garnett, right side. And the Timberwolves take on 2 more.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
From about 19 feet, and Malone gets it to go on the assist by Iverson. Malone's got 27. Here's Money. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a night so far for Money. He's got 26 points and 8 dimes. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Marbury. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Iverson. And McGinnis kicks to Irving. Good D by Love. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but they also never seem to get cold from mid-range. Just kept hitting those shots with consistency.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he ends up missing both free throws.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which has given him some free throw opportunities.
Here's Iguodala. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Iguodala's got 22.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Pass to Sprewell. And it's slammed in by Garnett. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call it. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's the screen. It's Iguodala with the drive.
How about the game for Iguodala? 22 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And Iguodala drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Money. Top of the key, Garnett.
Oh! Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Here's Malone. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Malone's got 29 in the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Love outside. No good. Good work defensively by Malone. The drive by Iverson. The shot by Irving. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Money. Feeds it to Love. Here's Garnett. Malone with the block. Iverson kicks to Iguodala. The pass to McGinnis. Wiggins against Iverson. The dish to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Malone's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
One of the stories here, Moses Malone getting it done today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain him.
Passes to Sprewell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Money. Garnett up top. It's good from the top of the key. Garnett's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Iverson.
2 minutes
Looking to end his cold spell. Garnett with the block. And they get it back. And they'll keep possession. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Money. He's covered by Malone. And they double up Garnett. Here's Wiggins. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for it.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Iverson outside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Garnett penetrating. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett. At the line for 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
.115 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iverson dishes to Malone. The kick out to Irving. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this has really been the man.
Check out the game for Irving. He has 14 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc. He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for your Timberwolves dancers.
The feed now to Garnett. No good. Some solid defense here from Malone. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operation. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Very nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Minnesota with the ball. Money passes to Garnett. Here's Sprewell. He's covered by Malone. Love with a wide open look. He nails it. And we're tied up.
They're having a problem dealing with Kevin Love.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iguodala outside. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Ice in the veins right there. They're one stop away from winning this thing.
Here's Money. Iverson covering. Here's Garnett. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. Penalty situation.
Shooting for Minnesota, Kevin Garnett. Taking 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 1. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
A 3-pointer would be huge right now.
Boy, a chance to tie it up with the game on the line. This is what we live for. I want to see what happens right here.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
And here's Love from the arc. No good there. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Let's take a look now as we give our nod to our Jordan player of the game. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
He flat out dominated. I mean, you see the kind of plays he was making all over the court. This is the game, no matter who they put on him, he wasn't going to be denied. His offensive power was in full effect.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.